Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ronnie coming to you today with a video. We're going to talk about some sales for June of 2019. It was an okay month for many of you know that we started the month with family being in town for 2 weeks. Then just all hell broke loose on my scheduling, my wife's scheduling. Actually, she doesn't help with the business much anymore these days anyway. Um, But when a lot falls on one person, you don't have time to properly source, thrift, whatever you want to call it, pick, look for things. Yard sales, we got rained out on a bunch of them. And people here only have yard sales really on one day, Saturday. I went out today, actually Friday. It's beautiful outside. Day after 4th of July, not too many yard sales. A lot of traffic. Damn Cape Cod traffic. But June was a pretty decent month for what we put in. We sold 97 items for about $5,500, which comes to a little bit over $55 per item. Or so. We're not selling as many sport coats. About 40% of my inventory is sport coats and suits. So yeah, they don't sell right now. So I only got 550 listings or something like that. So it's really offset with what sells and what doesn't sell. But we're going to talk about what did sell. Pick 10 items, 10 decent items, maybe unique, different materials and so on and so forth, brands and so on, and just talk about them for a few minutes. So we'll do a screen share and we'll get into it. All right, the first here, this is a woman's Vince. It's like a wool and cashmere blend sweater vest, I guess you want to call it. Tunic, whatever. I found keywords. I don't know what they mean, so on and so forth. It's sleeveless. Probably would have been a good title. This had a lot of, this took about 6 weeks to sell. I paid $3 for this in Goodwill in Worcester, Massachusetts. My wife had to do some training at the airport for JetBlue, and I tagged along and went thrifting for the day. That's what I get for being an Uber. That was a long Uber drive. It's every bit of 2 hours. But there's the tag, Vince, pretty semi-decent. There's the material, 70% wool, 30% cashmere. Size small. I seen it. It just rolled it on a rack that just came out. I paid, like I said, $3. It was listed about 6 weeks, and it sold for $34.99 plus $8 shipping. So pretty decent sale. This is a vintage majestic Ken Griffey Jr. Seattle Mariners jersey. This was from like early 90s. I don't think there was a date on it, but he signed a free agent deal with Cincinnati Reds. He's a Hall of Fame player, great player for Seattle when they had A-Rod and Randy Johnson, but they just could never win it. Decent jersey. I paid about $5 or $6 for this at a Savers. This took about 4 weeks to sell, and sold for $41.99 plus $5 shipping. We do a flat rate shipping, so depending on the weight of the items and how I think it's going to go, I do this. I just give it a flat rate for anywhere it goes. This is a pair of Tommy Bahama. These are newer tags. These were blue. Blue is always good for pants, and these were linen, which right now something people look for in summertime is linen. They would, like I said, new with the tags, had a $110 price tag. They were 4 extra big, which is another thing. I measured the waist at like 52. The inseam on these were like 36. You could have these hemmed up if you needed to, if you were a little short-legged, round guy, You could have George Costanza type. Could easily have these hemmed up a little bit. But there it is. I mean, Tommy Bahama, decent brand if you find the right pieces. Not everything sells really that great, but certain pieces sell very good. Newer tags, always a good thing. These sold for $48.99 plus $7 shipping, and these took approximately 3 months to sell. We've had these a little while. This is a J.Crew. And J.Crew stuff, same thing as Tommy Bahama. Some pieces do good, some pieces don't. This is a, once again, linen jacket. You'll see it. Theme linen right now is selling. Summertime, it's a nice breathable material. There's the tag. This is a pretty recent J.Crew tag. It was made with this Irish linen McNut. Usually I check and see when they have this. Did I put it in? No, I must have not. I didn't put in when it was made, but it was a decent looking, nice jacket. I knew it was going to sell. We've had this listed for like every bit of probably 5-6 months. Got $59.99 for it plus $9.99 shipping. So for you cats that do free shipping, $70 shipped. And I was into this for like $7. Jacket price at a normal Goodwill around us. Pretty decent, nice looking jacket. This is a vintage, yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that brand if I wanted to. Made in Scotland. Once again, a like cardigan sweater vest. They had these metal buttons here, shiny metal buttons. There's the tag. And this, I overpaid for this. I paid like $13 for this. I sold something like this a long time ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, and got like over $100 for it. Then when I looked at the comps on eBay, they weren't really selling that well. I priced this higher than most others because I was into it for like 13. Got an offer for 60 plus shipping, and I let it go. I don't want to hold on to cashmere in the summer. I'd rather get my money back, send it into something else, or spend it on something else. It was unsized too, so it came in like an extra small size. I hate buying things that are unsized. You have to do measurements and kind of figure out where you want to be with this. But decent brand. I don't know how to pronounce that. This is a pair of men's shoes, and I was on the fence with these when I bought them in the store because comps did not look great. But anything made in England, especially shoes, is sometimes a good thing. These were Barker, I want to say the name of these. They had the model Javon in it, and they were leather slip-on, just, you know, your typical loafers. And made in UK, made in England. Pretty good-looking shoes. I paid $14 for these. And you can see I didn't even worry about what. See right there, 14 yellow, baby. Didn't care one bit. I always show a back of the heels here to see the heel drag or anything. No heel drag. These were actually in pretty good condition. We got 75 plus 10 shipping, and these sold within 3 days. So these sold actually pretty quickly. Same thing as the other ones. I picked these up. There was real no comps on these. They retail for about $400. Herring. These are like a pebbled leather boot made in UK. And these are a really nice boot. When I first came up on them, I thought they were a pair of Aldens. I was getting happy. Then when I seen the name, I kind of just went with it. Everybody thinks it's time to call me now. But a really nice looking shoe. I looked it up. These were selling for about $400 new, so I put them up. Decent price. Figuring somebody would want them, hopefully. They sold $119.99 plus 15 shipping, and I was into these for approximately $15. They took about 2 months to sell. So, you know, if you see any shoes made in England, look them up. There's a lot of great shoemakers in England. You got Churches, you got your Edward Green, Crockett and Jones. A lot of great shoemakers. There's even some I'm forgetting about. This is a Dale in Norway sweater made in Norway. Really nice sweaters. They have a lot of different sweaters for Olympics and stuff like that. Some do better than others. This was a really nice one. This is a more recent tag. And had a patch on the side. Nothing. Dale, it's just Dale in Norway. Really nice. Had the drawstring things in the bottom. And this was like a quarter zip sweater. I paid $5.50 for this, and this sold for $119.99 plus $10 shipping. And this sold in 9 days. So I mean, I list things all time of year. I don't care what it is. I pick it up, I list it, and it sells when it sells. I'm not really overly worried about it. This is a pair of BMW 5 Series service manuals from 97 to 02 for the E39, and they include for the M Series wagons and stuff like that. These were really nice. I was kind of surprised they went for as much as they did. Volume 1 and Volume 2, everybody sold these together. One looked like it was used, one looked basically brand new. We just had some like dirt on it or some greasy hands got onto it. But make a long story short, these sold for $109.99. I had free shipping. These went to like the craziest place possible, of course. These were big manuals, good size manuals. And I had my, what do you want to call it? The cheap ass shipping for books, medium mail. And these sold for, like I said, $109.99. And yeah, it cost only about $8 to ship. It really wasn't that. Went to Hawaii of all places. I kind of laughed. But we paid $10 for those at a estate sale. Actually, the wife found them. And this was probably our best. This was the best sale. This is of the last 2 weeks or so. We had some really good sales to start the month. Later this month, kind of sales weren't that great. This is a Isaiah suit jacket and pants, 2-piece suit, size 46 regular. This was like a brown striped. It really doesn't come out very well in these pictures. Like these pictures come out a little bit here. I had like a purplish stripe to it. But this sold for $195.99 plus, oh no, free shipping I had on these. I know what happened with the free shipping part. Somebody before wanted these for a price and said free shipping, and I changed it, and they never bought it. And I think I forgot to put the shipping back. But this is a little bit older, probably about 15 years old or so. But it sold. It was just finding the right buyer, and yeah, that's it. It was 130s wool, which is a more finer wool. When you get to the finer wools, it gets more expensive. I once found a Brioni suit jacket that was of 250 wool, and it sold. I put it on auction because it was a suit jacket years ago, and I got some crazy money for it. It was crazy. I forgot exactly how much, but yeah. And I paid 15 plus about $10 in dry cleaning for this one or less because the pants needed to be dry cleaned. So I don't know what pants are, $5. And it took about 6 months to sell. So yeah, that was the second best sale. I think we had a $400 sale or so, which if you take away a few of these sales, like this one and the other one there would have been the numbers would have been a lot lower than they would be because we're selling a lot of shirts. Golf polos right now are selling pretty good. Golf stuff in general is selling really good. Yeah, I'm saying for some reason, I don't know why. But it's hot. I haven't been sleeping well. I don't sleep well when it's hot. Don't have AC. I don't like AC. Don't know why we bought an apartment in the Dominican Republic. Another story for another day. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Don't get mad at me, Gretchen. I love you. But like, comment, subscribe. Tell me down below how was your months. Were they good? Were they bad? So on, etc. Have a good day. See you guys later. Bye.